metallurgy. Okay, then what is the definition, meaning and the terms involved in the metallurgy topic? Here, metallurgy, the meaning of word itself indicates the metallurgy means what? Metallurgy, the study of metals, isn't it? Here, what we have to do is, here extraction of metals will be going to take place. Extraction of metals from some minerals. Extraction of metals from some minerals. Okay, then what is the meaning of these minerals? Minerals are nothing but they can be naturally occurring compound obtained by the mining present in the earth crust. So along with the minerals, not only the metal is present, along with the minerals there are some impurities are also present. Which are those impurities? They are nothing but sand particles, or there may be presence of some stones, or there may be presence of some rocks. These are the some impurities are also present along with what these particular minerals, isn't it? Minerals are nothing but naturally occurring compounds. Minerals are nothing but naturally occurring compound. These are the naturally occurring compound obtained by mining process. These are the naturally occurring compound obtained by the mining process from the earth crust. From the earth crust. Just to see here, metals which are present surrounding to us, just to take an example of gold, you take an example of silver, how we want in that form, they are not present in the nature or present, no, they are present in the impure form. So what's the need to do is here, we have to take out that metal from the earth crust, and by taking out process which will be there, that we call it as a mining process. We have to dig out from the earth crust, that process we call it as a mining. And when we take out from the earth crust, that metals which are present in the form of what? Minerals. And along with that minerals, along with that metal, some impurities are also present. That impurities we used to call sand, stones, rocks, and togetherly we call that particular impurities. They are nothing but gangue particles. These are also called as what? Gangue particles itself. Okay. Then, as we already know here, minerals are obtained from the nature itself, and again what they are containing the metals. Okay, but it is highly impossible to take out the all metals present in the nature earth crust or present in the earth crust itself. So there are some minerals, from only some minerals we can take the metals. Okay, from some minerals we can take the metal, or we can extract the metal. Extract the metal. From some minerals we can extract the metals cheaply and easily. That we call it as a what? Ore. Okay. Now the next step is nothing but, what is the meaning of ore? Ores are the naturally occurring compound. No doubt they are minerals itself. These are the some minerals. Means what? Minerals are the naturally occurring compound. Ores are the naturally occurring compound from which we can extract the metal cheaply. Means we can't require so much of money, so much of economy over there, as such cheaply and easily. Such metals along with mineral we used to call it as what? Ore. So we can take here example of hematite ore. Hematite is an ore of what? Iron. We already know here Fe is nothing but what? Iron itself. So hematite is an ore of what? Iron. These are the some terms involved in the process of what? Metallurgy. Okay, now the next term we will going to move here is nothing but, here for the extraction of metal there are some steps which are involved in this process. So which are those steps we are going to learn? There are mainly 5 steps are there to involve for the extraction of metals. You see here one by one that all steps. Okay, the first step is there, that is nothing but crushing of ore. Okay, crushing of ore. This is the first step. Second step, let me see first about the crushing of ore. Crushing of ore is nothing but what? At the first step, when we take from the earth crust, they are maybe present in the big stones, in the big forms. We have to cut it into the what? Small pieces, so that we can introduce that small pieces to the machinery, next to machine level. Isn't it? So we have to crush that ore first. So, big rods are available over there. Inside of that rods, they will use to leave this ore, so that they will cut into the small pieces. They will make the powder form. That will be called as what? Crushing of ore. This is the first step in the process of metallurgy or extraction of metal. This is the first step, crushing of ore. Second step which will be there, that is nothing but concentration of ore. Concentration of ore. This step which will be there, it can be done in the initial level, means what? In the first level. As you consider, when from the farm, a farmer used to give some vegetable or something else to you all. He will provide it into the market, but before he will come to the market, first in the initial step, what he will do? He will take from the farm whatever the vegetables are there. He will wash it properly so that it looks good. And then he come to the market itself. It means what? The vegetables which are coming from the market at the initial level, he will initial level what he will do? He will clean up. In the same way, here also, concentration of ore is nothing but after crushing at the initial level those impurities are there, that we will just remove out. That can be done in the concentration of ore itself. This is the second step. Now third step which will get no doubt we will see one by one in all step, but then also we will see which are the steps are there involved in this case. Okay. Now the third step which will be there, oxidation of ore or conversion of ore into their respective oxide. Oxidation of ore or conversion of ore to their respective oxides. This can be done mainly into the two steps. First step is there, that is nothing but roasting step, and second step is there, that is nothing but calcination. Roasting and calcination. This is the third step. In the presence of oxygen, ore which is to be available, means metal contained part which is to be available, that we have to convert into their respective oxides. That is again containing only two parts. One is their roasting, another one is their calcination. Okay, this is the third. Now fourth one is there, that is nothing but conversion of their oxides. No doubt oxides will be going to form. It means what? We have added in that what? Oxygen ore added here. So now the next step, we don't want the oxygen here, we want metal. It means what? Now what we needs to do over here? Conversion of metal oxides into what? Into what? Metals. So this process, conversion of metal oxides into their metal, it means we have to remove what? Oxygen. If you want to remove the oxygen, the process we may call it as a what? Reduction, by using the reducing agent itself. Isn't it? Now the fifth step which will be there, which is important or very important in case of metals, that is nothing but what? Refining process. Here, or it is also may call it as a purification process. Here in the purification process, what we supposed to do? Your metal which we will get here, that is 99.9% pure metal over here, isn't it? These are the some steps involved in what? Concentration of ore itself. Sorry, involved in the process for extraction of metal. These are the mainly 5 steps are there. Let me see one by one these all steps. Okay. So in the first step, we will going to be, that is nothing but crushing of ore. No doubt. What is the meaning of crushing of ore? Crushing of ore, we have already saw a big stones which are available. We make to go inside of the rod so that ore will be going to crush and it will be just converted into their small pieces. That we call it as a what? Crushing of ores. Isn't it? Now the second step which will be there, which is very important step, we can do in the initial step itself, that is nothing but concentration. Second step which will be there, that is nothing but concentration of ore. Concentration of ore. So just see now, concentration of ore. In that first step which will be there are many again various steps are available in the concentration of ore. So we can able to see which are the steps over here. First step which will be there, that is nothing but in the concentration of ore. This can be done in the initial level itself. First step is there, that is nothing but gravity separation. Okay, gravity separation process in the concentration of ore. So in the gravity separation, what we supposed to do here? The word itself indicates that gravity is nothing but what? Weight of that particular ore itself. So we already know here there is a presence of ore and what? Impurities. We have to remove metal from the ore, and along with ore there is a presence of any impurities. Here in the gravity separation, main principle which will be there, the weight of that particular ore or impurity. One must and should be lighter in nature and another must and should be heavier in nature itself. That is the main principle involved in the gravity separation. What we are supposed to do in the gravity separation, it can be done in the, we may also call it as a V-fly table, or it can be done in the inclined plane. Inclined plane. Okay, which is containing the grooves. Just to see like that, one inclined plane is available over here, which is containing like these grooves over available. Means these are the cavities are also present in that inclined plane. It is not so much of small, it is of so much of big over there in the machinery level. So it is containing the inclined plane like this plane. So here we can leave supply of water, a very much amount of pressured water we can leave, and here the mixture of ore and impurity also we can leave. Here what I have told, consider our metal which will be there or our ore which will be there, it is heavier in nature, and impurities which are there, if they are lighter in nature. If ore is heavy in nature and impurities those who are there, they are lighter in nature. Consider, if such thing will happen, what will happen over there? If you leave the pressure of water and if you leave ore and impurities as along with them, here the heavier part which will be there, it cannot move along with the water, it will be stay as such over here inside of this particular grooves. Isn't it? And the lighter impurities which are there, it can be moved through this particular water supply. We can collect over here, that all impurities part. So we can collect this ore as such metal, and these are the impurities which are lighter in nature can flow over here. Isn't it? This is our gravity separation. Let me explain once again about the gravity separation. This is one of the process of concentration of ore. This is the first process. Can be done in the V-fly table or inclined plane containing the small grooves, cavities over here in the inclined plane. Again consider, anyone from the ore and impurity, anyone must and should be heavier in nature, another should be lighter in nature. If we flow along with water, if you give the pressure of water and ore and impurity along with them, those who are heavier in nature, they will remain as such inside in these grooves, and those who are lighter in nature, they can be moved through this particular water pressure as such over there, and we can collect it impurities here, and ore which is containing our metal will be remains in this grooves. We can take out it and we go for the next process. This is our gravity separation. Now the second process which will be there in the concentration of ore, that is nothing but forward flotation process. Okay, forward flotation process. In this particular forward flotation, what we supposed to do means, again this forward flotation process, it is based on which particular principle is nothing but here oil ore which is just like of sulfide ore, low grade sulfide ore, they are having different degree of wettability. Means one is ore and another one is impurity. They are must and should be having different degree of wettability. Means one should be wetted by, or one should be dissolved in the oil and another should be dissolved in the what? Water itself. Isn't it? What we supposed to do? We supposed to take one of the big vessel over here. Inside of that particular, it is not of so much of vessel, it is a so big vessel. Inside of the big vessel we can add water plus oil over here and we can introduce our impurities and ore as such over here. Here the mixture of water and oil which is present over here as such, isn't it? This is our particular vessel, and inside of that what we supposed to do? We have to leave here pressure of air as such. Okay, we have to leave just pressure of air, that is nothing but agitation, pressure of air. Okay, we have to leave. So what will happen actually over here? Consider the ore which is there, it is soluble with oil, and the impurities which are there, it is soluble in water itself. No doubt when the process will going to start, agitation will going to start, here water which is having the impurities will stay at the downside and oil which is having our ore start to form the foams over here, and the foams will come out along with our metal. Okay, isn't it? These are the ore, and we'll add the impurities which are present in this water. Will be settled down. What will happen in the fortification process? Here, low grade sulfide ore, just like of galena or sulfide ore containing impurities. Along with that ore and impurities, they must and should be having a different degree of wettability. One must and should be dissolved in the water and another must and should be dissolved in the oil. Consider our ore is dissolved in the oil and impurities will be dissolved in what? Water itself. And when agitation process will start, scum start to come out, means oil containing the metal will start to, in the form of foam, it start to come out. You have to take out the foam outside. As we know, oil is having density lesser than that of water, so it can be float on the water in the form of foam. You have to take out that foam, which is oil containing metal along with them is present over here. That process is going to call it as what? Forced flotation method. Applied in which ore? PBS. That is nothing but low grade sulfide ore. Okay. This is second process. I hope you have understood that particular process. Okay. Now third process which will be there. Let me see. That is nothing but magnetic separation. Third process is there. That is nothing but magnetic separation. Okay. In this process, what we supposed to do is, in the magnetic separation, here a rod of there are some ores present in the nature. Take an example here, iron, which is attracted towards the magnet. No doubt, if impurities are present in that, just like of sand, it cannot be attracted towards the magnet. So such type of ore which are there in the nature, those can be attracted easily towards the magnet, can be separated by which process is magnetic separation process itself. So in this process, what we are supposed to do? Here one rod is present over here, like this magnetic rod is present, moving rod which can be moved in this direction, isn't it? Which is having the magnetic sheet on it. Here magnetic sheet is present up to here, magnetic sheet. Here we can introduce both ore and impurities. Here we can introduce ore plus impurities. After introduction, what will happen? The ore containing the metal which can be attracted towards this magnet, isn't it? And it comes over here up to here. And here they have removed the magnetic sheet, so they will collect here all your ore as such. It will be fallen down over here. But what about the impurities? It cannot attract towards the magnet, so it will be remain as such and it will be collected over here because it cannot attract towards the magnet. It will remain as such over there. So what is magnetic separation? Those ore which can be attracted towards the magnet can be separated by this particular magnetic separation method, can be concentrated by this method. Here one of the rod containing the magnetic sheet, one is present completely, another one is hot one. The ore is attached to this particular magnet, rolling down, and here magnetic sheet going to be removed, and it can be come here down as such. But if it is those who cannot attach to the magnet as such, it will be come over here itself. So it cannot attach to that particular magnet. So impurities will come first, and lastly here our ore or metal containing ore can be come out. Okay, this is the third step. Now fourth step which will be there, that is nothing but leaching, or we may call as a chemical separation. Chemical separation. Here in this process, what we are supposed to do in the chemical separation, there are some ores which can be soluble in some solvents, completely soluble in the solvent, but impurity cannot soluble at all. Here we can take one of the volatile solvent, in that we can dissolve that completely. Ore as such, means metal containing ore as such, we can dissolve it, and impurities will be settled as such over there. And when that particular metal dissolve, we will just filter by using simple funnel and filter paper. What will happen? The filtrate will along with ore will come outside, and the impurities will be remains as such in the filter paper. And the filtrate, when we dry it, volatile impurities will be just come out, and we will get our metal as such in that particular evaporating dish. Just to see here, consider this is our ore, and impurity just dissolved in this particular beaker as such. So impurities will be settled over here. This we have just transferred in what? This is funnel. Okay. In this funnel, here we are having one of the filter paper. Here we will just transfer it. Here we will settle the impurities. Here filtrate will come out, and that filtrate we have put in this evaporating dish. And after that, this evaporating dish we have just dried here by open air. The volatile solvent which are there, it will be just evaporated, and we will get our pure metal as such. Okay, these are some concentration process. Have you understood? I hope you have understood. Just to see, metallurgy we are dealing, we saw some terms. After that, we saw 5 steps of extraction of metal from their ores. Okay, then in that, first step is nothing but crushing of ore. Here big stones are available. We have just crushed it, and we have made the small pieces over there, so that we can give the next process. We can apply to the next process that small pieces. Now the next term, here concentration of ore we have saw. Here in the concentration of ore, these are some different methods are available for the concentration. Here first, gravity separation process. Based on their weight, gravity, we took one inclined plane. Ore is heavier in nature, impurities are lighter in nature. Heavier ore will be settled in these grooves. Along with pressure of water, impurities will be flowed down. Here in this second process which will be there, that is nothing but fourth flotation process. Here they must and should be having different degree of wettability in the oil and water. Or consider, if ore is dissolved in the oil, impurities will remain in the water as such. They will dissolve in the water as such. So if you took a big vessel, inside of that oil and water is present, and we have introduced the ore and impurity inside of that, consider ore is dissolved in the oil. It will and after that we have started the agitation, a big supply of air. We have just give over here, and here after giving supply of air, here rounding will start that air, and here foam start to come out, and foam containing ore will become, and impurities will be settled as such in the water. Here oil will start to scum. We can also call it as a scum itself. Scum start to come out. Okay, foam, isn't it? Now the third process which will be the magnetic separation. Those ores which are there easily attract towards the magnet can be separated by this magnetic separation. Here one rod is there containing magnet sheet. Up to here, the ore which is attracted towards the magnet, just like of iron, we have introduced it. And along with that magnetic sheet, ore will become over here. Here they have removed that magnetic sheet. Ore will be just come here. Metal will be just we have collected over here. But impurities, those who are there, they cannot be taken by that particular magnetic sheet. That impurities will become first only out. Okay, this is about magnetic separation, and last one is there, that is nothing but leaching. Leaching is nothing but process where metals can be dissolved easily in some volatile solvent. Volatile, they can be easily evaporate. They are having boiling point less than 100 degrees Celsius. So, if you took on your palm of your hand, they will just easily evaporate and you can get a cooling effect. Take an example, petrol, kerosene and all, they are volatile solvent. So, the volatile solvent, just metal or dissolved, impurities will be remains as such over here. Again, if impurities are there, we will just filter out. In the filter here, in the filtrate, we will get our metal, and here impurities are present in the filter paper as such, and that filtrate we will just dry it in the open air. Volatile solvent just evaporate, and we will get our metal as such over here.